If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. The character panel and the paragraph panel in Photoshop let you change the appearance of the text characters and paragraphs in text you create using the type tools. To show or hide the character and paragraph panels when creating, or if possible, editing text using a type tool in Photoshop, click the Toggle Character and Paragraph Panels button in the Options Bar control panel. Alternatively, select Window, Character, or Window, Paragraph from the menu bar to toggle the display of the character or paragraph panel, respectively. To change the font face for the text, select a choice from the Search and Select Fonts dropdown in the Character panel. If available for the selected font face, to set the font style, select a choice from the Set Font Style dropdown. To set the font size, select a choice from the Set Font Size dropdown or type a value in points into its field. To set the leading, which determines the amount of space to place between lines of text, use the Set Leading dropdown. To set the kerning between two characters in Photoshop, click to place your text cursor between the two characters whose spacing you want to adjust. Then select a choice from the Set Kerning Between Two Characters dropdown in the Character panel, or type a value into its field. However, if you select multiple characters to change their kerning, you can only select either the metrics, optical, or zero values. Metrics kerning uses the built-in kern pairs of the font for character spacing. However, for fonts with few or no kern pairs, you may want to select optical kerning, which adjusts spacing between font characters based on their shape. To change the tracking of multiple characters, which changes the spacing between multiple characters, select the text for which to change the tracking, and then select a choice from the Set Tracking for Selected Characters dropdown, or enter a value into its field. To vertically scale selected text, enter a percentage into the Vertically Scale field. To horizontally scale selected text, enter a percentage into the Horizontally Scale field. To adjust the font baseline, enter a positive or negative value into the Set Baseline Shift field. Positive values shift the baseline up, and negative values shift the baseline down. To set the font color for selected text, click the Color Fields color square, select a color in the Color Picker text color dialog box that opens, and then click the OK button in the dialog box to finish. You can click the next few buttons to toggle their font styles on or off. These are the Faux Bold, Faux Italic, All Caps, Small Caps, Superscript, subscript, underline, and strike-through buttons. The faux font styles mimic those effects for fonts if the selected font doesn't include that natural font style variation. The next few buttons in the character panel support variations for open type fonts in Photoshop, but may or may not be available depending on the font and characters selected. To toggle standard ligatures on or off for the selected font's text if available, click the Standard Ligatures button to turn them on or off. To toggle contextual alternates on or off for the selected font's text if available, click the Contextual Alternates button to turn them on or off. To toggle discretionary ligatures on or off for the selected font's text if available, click the Discretionary Ligatures button to turn them on or off. To toggle swash flourishes on or off for the selected font's text if available, click the Swash button to turn them on or off. To toggle stylistic alternates on or off for the selected font's text if available, click the Stylistic Alternates button to turn them on or off. To toggle tilting alternates on or off for the selected font's text if available, click the Tilting Alternates button to turn them on or off. To toggle ordinal number formatting on or off for the selected font's text if available, select the Ordinal Text to Format and then click the Ordinals button in the character panel. This applies ordinal superscript formatting to ordinal numbering, like the superscript ST in number 1 ST, or first. To toggle fractional formatting on or off for the selected font's text if available, select the Fractional Text to Format, and then click the Fractions button in the character panel. To switch the language used for hyphenation and spelling, select a choice from the Set Language on Selected Characters for Hyphenation and Spelling dropdown in the character panel. To set the method of anti-aliasing to improve the clarity and sharpness of the text, select a choice from the Set Anti-aliasing dropdown. To view the paragraph panel in Photoshop when viewing the character panel, click the Paragraph Panel's tab name in the same tab group. To set the alignment of paragraphs of selected text, click the desired paragraph alignment button in the Paragraph panel. You can select either the Left Align Text, Center Text, Right Align Text, Justify Last Left, Justify Last Centered, Justify Last Right, or Justify All button. To indent the left margin of selected paragraphs, enter a value in points into the Indent Left Margin field. To indent the right margin of selected paragraphs, enter a value in points into the Indent Right Margin field. To add a first-line indent to selected paragraphs, enter a value in points into the Indent First Line field. To add space above selected paragraphs, Enter a value in points into the Add Space Before Paragraph field. To add space below selected paragraphs, enter a value in points into the Add Space After Paragraph field. To toggle hyphenation on or off for the paragraphs, check or uncheck the Hyphenate checkbox in the Paragraph panel. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.